Japan is an island country in East Asia, located in the Pacific Ocean. It lies to the east of China, Korea, and Russia. Japan has the world's 10th largest population with about 128 million people. The Greater Tokyo area, which includes the capital city of Tokyo and several surrounding prefectures, is the largest metropolitan area in the world with over 30 million residents. Since adopting its constitution in 1947, Japan has maintained a unitary constitutional monarchy with an emperor and an elected parliament, the Diet. A major economic power, Japan has the world's second largest economy by nominal GDP. It is a member of the United Nations, G8, G4, and APEC, with the world's 5th largest defense budget. It is also the world's 4th largest exporter and 6th largest importer in the world, leader in technology and machinery. Geography and climate. Japan is a country of over 3,000 islands extended along the Pacific coast of Asia. About 70 to 80% of the country is forested, mountainous, and unsuitable for agricultural, industrial, or residential use. This is because of the generally steep elevations, climate, and risk of landslides caused by earthquakes, soft ground, and heavy rain. This has resulted in extremely high populated density in the habitable zones that are mainly located in the coastal areas. Japan is the 30th most densely populated country in the world. Japan Culture Overview. Japan is a land of peace and harmony that continues to evolve in positive unification of tradition and modernization. With its elaborated and colorful history and culture, Japan has formed a distinct model of hierarchy, honor, and ethic that is still reflected in many social and business practices today. If your organization is planning to conduct business with Japan, potential success depends upon an understanding of this cultural influence protocol. Japanese culture, key concepts and values. The most valued principle still alive in Japan's society today is the concept of wa, or harmony. Wa is reflected in the avoidance of self-assertion, that individualism, and the preservation of good relationship despite differences of opinion. When doing businesses with the Japanese, it is also important to remember the effect of wa on many patterns of Japanese behavior, in particular their indirect expression of no. One of the fundamental factors of the Japanese social system is the notion of face. Face is a mark of personal pride and forms the basis of an individual's reputation and social status. Preservation of face comes through avoidance, confrontations, and direct criticism whenever possible. In Japan, causing someone to lose face can be disastrous for businesses related. Economic analysis. Japan has come a long way in its economical status. The population has grown tremendously with vast success in many areas. Today we will be looking at the population, economic status, statistics, principal industries, foreign trade, agriculture, service, industries, transportation, and communication. There are about 124 million people living in Japan, making it the world's 7th largest nation in population. During the period from 1870 to 1970, Japan's population more than tripled and increased from about 30 million to over 100 million. Since 1970, however, a low birth rate has slowed the population growth, which now averages less than 1 person a year. Economy in Japan. Japan's manufacturing is the single most important economic activity in Japan. It accounts for about 30% of Japan's gross national product and employs about 25% of all workers. Japan's industrial growth rate ranks among the highest in the world. From 1970 to 1980, for example, the country's industrial output more than tripled. Foreign trade. Japan is one of the world's leading trading nations. It imports and exports total more than 220 billion annually. The country's main export in terms of value are passenger cars, iron and steel, and electronic equipment. Other leading exports include electrical and non-electrical machinery, motorcycles and trucks, plastics, precision instruments, ships, and synthetic fiber fabrics. Transportation and communication. Japan has a modern, highly efficient transportation system, including highways, railroads, and coastal shipping. All the major cities have extensive local transit networks, and that includes buses, trains, and subways. Japan ranks second to the United States in registered passenger cars. It has more than 27 million cars. Trucks carry about 45% of the freight in Japan. Preliminary marketing plan. Our objective to become a successful company in a foreign country such as Japan is to consider all the cultural and economical aspects of this country. By understanding and adapting our products to Japan's way of life and style, we are very confident that our product will be a success. Since 1963, we've been passionate about serving our customers with the best coffee and teas from around the world. Today, through our organization and our hundreds of locations around the world, we remain committed to our original vision of quality and customer service. We are dedicated to serving our community and providing a destination and lifestyle quality experience. We take pride in our handcrafted oak panel stores, the ideal social gathering place to build respectful relationships with our friends and customers in the community. Our store's environment truly is cozy, warm, and inviting, and is ideal for just enjoying the coffee bean and tea leaf experience. The marketing plan. Our objective is to implement a marketing plan that will generate sales, increase our market penetration, and increase profit. Our target market is male and females between the ages of 17 to 75 with middle to upper income. They are normally on the go, and fast and reliable service is very important to them. Our adaptation theme to the Japanese culture will create more acceptance between the locals by showcasing local, historical, and social paintings and features in and outside our stores. Price determination. The distribution of our product in Japan will be similar from the US. We are planning to export from India all the hard material, such as furnitures, mug cups, and plates. The coffee bean and tea leaves will be shipped from several countries in Brazil, Colombia, China, India, and Hawaii. All shipments will send by containers via ocean in order to reduce the cost of each shipment. The use of local agents and shipping forwarders will be required. Local agents will play the role of research and quality control. Hence, keep the quality of products are our priority. The right choice of local agents will keep the key point by introducing new incentives, programs, and offering promotions for those who do a superior job. Payment methods. CBTL will adopt several already exist and also new payment methods that will provide a faster service for busy Japanese customers, but also help us control the sales of each store from our headquarters. Different from Americans, Japanese customers don't use credit cards as cash like in the US. However, the use of prepaid cards are having a significant growth in the past 5 years. CBTL believes that by providing more payments options for the customers could increase sales by 3% annually. Terms of sales. Regarding the risk of damage or loss of primary material at original countries, which we will import from such as Brazil, Colombia, India, and China, we will need to do an FOB, free on board, freight forwarder, and then CIF, cost insurance and freight, Yokohama, which will serve as main port of debarkation. Once unloaded, the material will be transported by road to a main distributor. Marketing budget. CBTL wants to have a strong marketing team in Japan, a team with creative and experienced people in the area. At the introducing stage, we will provide 9% of the annual sales for the marketing budget in order to get into Japan market with success. After the first 2 years, the budget will be reduced by 5% annually. Our marketing budget will be divided as selling expense, advertising and promotions expenses, and distribution expenses. When it comes to perfection, there's no substitute for experience. The coffee bean and tea leaf slogan states, in today's busy world, it is a rare occurrence to find someone that has the time to fresh brew their own coffee every morning or enjoy a tea time afternoon. In a country in which the average daily worker hours is 10 hours per day or more, our products will provide and support the busy life of Japanese people. Coffee bean and tea leaves faces much competition from competitors such as Starbucks, Dover Coffee, and canned coffee companies. However, We can compete because it offers an exclusive line of teas and unique atmosphere at a comparable price. The primary objective is to introduce a new experience of coffee and teas and show strong growth in our company based on a new experience and superior products. Additionally, we would like to continue to increase investments in coffee industry in Japan and other countries.